Hey guys, today's video is going to show the record snow we got here in Colorado in March. We got 22 inches, as well as talk a little bit about how we handle long-term boarding. So we do have 2 dogs that are staying with us for 30 days, so stick around to hear us talk about those guys.
Ours is the only business open on the street. A couple cars over across the street, but it's like a ghost town. It's Friday morning. But first thing we do when we get here is we do these kennels, or as many kennels as we have dogs. So you can see that 6, 7, 8 kennels. These ones are all full of snow. I think of one big one. Yeah, this one was already shoveled out. So, and we're just doing this now. So the first thing that we do when we get here is we do the runs for the dogs. So we make sure the dogs have space to go potty, that they don't have to freeze their paws off too bad, because the snow is just terrible for it. When there's not snow, it's just not as cold. And then the second thing we do is get the dogs out, and then we shovel the front for the customers. Usually customers have shoes on, or boots, preferably in this weather. So we're not as worried about them freezing their feet as the dog's paws. So we make sure we get the dogs first, and then we take care of the customers, and then I get the rest of the runs in the areas where the dogs don't have to be first thing in the morning. So that's what's going on. Everything is buried, so unbury the utensils, tools, whatever you want to call them. We'll go find the poop bucket. There it is. There we go. There it is. So my shovel broke this morning, and I actually figured out something that works really well. I had a rake, like a big plastic garden rake, and if you flip it over, it slides really nice on the turf, and you can push large amounts of snow, even pick them up and scoop. And then when you turn it over, if there's not much snow, you can just rake the turf like this. And it actually protects your turf more than it would from a shovel. So it's actually safer for your rake, and it works really well. So there's a pro tip for you if you have turf. This is what it should look like. All the runs are dog ready. It's a lot of snow. Just kind of push it off to the side, out of the way. Push it to the back of these runs. And just get as much. This one is half sand, and so I just push it back there, and then I put dogs in there that want to run in the snow, and then they have some snow piles to jump in and some spots to go potty. And this is the tough one. This is just a big guy, so I just push it to the outsides so they can have some room in the middle, and it's really big, so plenty of space. And these little ones we did this morning before we took out any dogs right away, so they're already done. So that's dog ready.
So this is the 2 dogs I was talking about earlier that are staying with us for 30 days. You'll notice they are dog aggressive, so stick around to hear us talk about how we handle that and make sure they get their exercise.
Sea conditions are pretty bad. You can't even see the mountains. They're supposed to be right over those buildings. The roads are actually melting because it's actually not very cold out. It's just a ton of snow. We're open though, so if you need daycare, if you need boarding, let us know. So this is Artemis and this is Athena. They're both shepherd mixes. They're staying with us for 30 days. A lot of people think that's like a long time, and your dogs can be like, traumatic things can happen and all that stuff, and they can. But if you find the right place, it's really not that bad. We do a lot of different things to help them get stimulated, stuff like that, whether it be walks, individual play, or cuddle sessions. So whatever your dog likes to do, we can make sure that they can do that. We also have daycare available if they're friends with, if they're friendly with other dogs.
These two are not, so that's why it's great. We do have the other options. There's a lot of places that only offer daycare as the extra stimulation. But like Alan said, we've got lots of options for dogs that maybe are not dog friendly. What are you doing, Artie? Come here, baby. Come here.
But they love people. Like, they're so sweet,
As
so
you can
friendly. So as long as you like give them pets and their dad, it's really cool too because they're really close with their dad. So that allows me, as a man, but some dogs don't like men all the time, especially strangers. So the fact that they are so close to their dad, it allows me to be able to get really close to them too. So they're like love all types of people, anybody, man or woman. They love to play. They love to play with each other. They do really well. They just don't like other dogs. They also do a little bit of fence fighting outside, so we have to make sure that we put them next to dogs that they won't like try to get too competitive with, just because if that happens, they can mark up their noses or something like that. But they found some dogs that like to run with, some other shepherds actually. They do a really good job. But yeah, they're really sweet. If you do need a place for your dogs or whatever, just make sure that you go in and check them out, talk to the people that run it, make sure that they're going to be comfortable there, make sure that they have the stuff that will make your dogs comfortable. Whether they like daycare, walks, individual play, or cuddling, they can do it all here, and we'd love to help you out.
So with them staying here for 30 days, it's nice that we have all those options because we can kind of switch it up. So sometimes we take them for walks, sometimes they do individual play, sometimes they cuddle. They get to switch it up and not just do the same thing every day, which is good stimulation for them.
Yeah, and when we get them in for individual play, like when it's bad weather out and stuff like that, like all the snow, they can actually get some cuddles and some play. So that works really well for dogs like this too. But they love to get out and get their sniffs in. And all
that like to play, but then they're also very loving and affectionate and like want all the cuddles and stuff too.
Alrighty. Good job. Yeah, so these guys have been here a few times before, but this is the longest they've ever been here.
We also update parents with pictures and videos of them. 30 days is a long time not to see one of your best friends, so that is something that I know our customers definitely appreciate as well.
Yeah, and one of the other biggest things that can kind of be troublesome for dogs when they're staying somewhere a long time is eating and going to the bathroom. These guys do really good going to the bathroom at turf runs. They love to get the sniffs in. And with eating, these guys eat really, really well, so we don't have to worry about that. But some dogs, when they don't, we just give them some pumpkin, and sometimes that can help them get used to it, or some water, stuff like that. So
we really try to customize every stay to the dog and what they need and everything. So
because all dogs are different, and our main goal is just make sure dogs are healthy, happy, and comfortable. And to do that, you kind of have to make sure their schedules are customized with stuff that they like to do and stimulations that they like. So that's what we try to do. Keep all the dogs happy, which keeps us happy. And yeah.
YouTube stars, good job.
They're so sweet. I love these dogs, man.
Mwah.
They're
YouTube
so
stars.
fucking sweet. They're such good dogs.
Yes.